If your dryer needs to run multiple times in order to dry your clothes, or maybe it's oddly warm inside of your laundry room like it's never been before, your dryer is trying to tell you something. Your dryer vent needs to be cleaned out. The challenge with that is your lint trap can only catch so much lint. The rest of it gets caught inside your dryer vent, and when that accumulates over time, coupled with the additional heat from your dryer, it can create a fire hazard. Thousands of homes in the United States catch fire every year because of those exact conditions. But the good news is, this is a home maintenance task you can do yourself. I've done it countless times, and I will walk you through that process today. To illustrate this process, I'm going to demonstrate on two different dryer vents. The first is a really easy one, and that's this dryer because its vent literally goes out the other side of this wall. The second one has a much longer vent pipe run, and we're going to need a specialized tool for that. We'll get there in a moment, but first, we have to get our dryer pulled away so that we have enough room in order to work behind it. Couple of considerations. From a safety perspective, if you have a gas dryer, be sure to turn the gas supply off while you're doing this. When you pull your gas dryer away from the wall, more than likely it has a flex pipe attached to the back, and that gas pipe is likely in the floor. You may need to do the shutoff there, so very carefully pull that dryer out and then hit the shutoff. If you have an electric dryer, you literally just unplug it and you're good to go. Once you have the dryer pulled away from the wall, you'll want to grab your shop vac and get behind here to vacuum out all of the mess. I guarantee you're going to have a ton of lint and probably other things. I have Nerf darts back there. When you get back behind your dryer, you will want to do a few things. First, clean up any additional mess you find. Second, more than likely you'll have some sort of a flex, like this foil flex ductwork behind there that connects the back of the dryer with your vent pipe itself. You'll want to remove that. Every time you do this, replace this with a brand new flex vent pipe. Now, you could have a rigid pipe or metal flex back there. Either way, disconnect it so that you can get to the back of your dryer to clean it out with your vacuum, and then also so that you can get a clean shot to your vent pipe. If it is a rigid or flex pipe back there, you'll want to clean inside of that too to get all of the lint out. When you're done, you just want to have this as clean as humanly possible. To disconnect this flex pipe from the back of your dryer and that vent pipe, more than likely you have a worm gear clamp that is on there, and you'll just need a flathead screwdriver to loosen that so that you can pull it off. You may also have, there's some that have clips that just pressure fit on there. You squeeze them to pull off and then squeeze them to get them back on and let go, and they pressure fit that flex pipe onto the back of the dryer or onto the vent pipe. Now, I like to remove my clamps off of the flex ductwork and reuse them if they're in good shape. If you notice yours are rusty, just replace them. You can get these at any hardware store that you go to. Now, this vent pipe is so short, it's literally like this long. I could just reach in with a brush and clean this thing out, but I want to go outside and show you how to do it here so that when I go to do it on the larger vent pipe, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about when I get up on my ladder. The way that your vent pipe exits your home might look a little bit different than this. Now, this is just your basic louver-based system where when the air comes through, the louvers open, and when there's no air coming through, they shut so that, no pests and rain and other things can get up in there and cause other problems with your home. You may have one that looks a little bit more like this, or maybe it exits down and it has a little bit of a grid on the bottom. You may have some sort of variation of this. In older homes, these would be metal with a little flap that moves like this. Either way, you want to get the flap, the grid, and the louvers out of the way so that you can clean the pipe. Now, if you have one of these guys, you basically just want to pull that grid out. It does come out very easily, and then you can snap that back in when you're done. With the louver-based one, you'll need to kind of pry the louvers up, and then you'll want to just bend them slightly so that they pop out. Yours may not come out that easily if it's been in place for a long period of time, but it's literally just bend in the middle, pull out. This will give you access to the rest of the pipe so that you can get in here and clean this. To clean these pipes, the best tools that I have found have been dryer vent cleaning kits or systems. I bought one 17 years ago that is the Lint brand. This thing has been rock solid for me for a long time. I've used it, I don't even know how many times. But then I actually just went to Lowe's to see what they're offering, and they have their own dryer cleaning system, vent cleaning system that seems to have the exact same parts that my Lint does, although the auger brush is a little bit different. But very simply, they come with an auger brush. They also come with a lint brush. They come with these extension poles. Now, this is so short, you don't need a bunch of extension poles to get the job done, but these auger brushes are the best, and all that you need is a drill in order to operate them. A couple of things to keep in mind with this. When you connect the brush to the top of your first pole, it does require a very tiny screw, and it comes with an Allen wrench that you can use in order to get it in there. Please be careful, because I dropped mine while I was doing this. Oh, that sucks. Took me a little bit to find it, but I found it, and then I was able to get it installed. The other thing, when you connect it, wrap it with duct tape at the end as an extra precautionary measure, just to hold it in place. As you go along, it has additional poles that you can connect, extension poles, if you have a longer run, like I do at the top of my ladder here. That, when you connect it, you'll take 2 pairs of pliers, connect it very tight, and then use the duct tape to wrap around there. Here is why you do that. When you operate these kits, you only operate your drill in drive mode. You never, ever, ever, ever click it into reverse and go in reverse. If you do that, you will unscrew these poles from one another, and it could get stuck in your dryer vent pipe, which would be a massive problem for you to deal with. Please do not operate your drill in reverse, and please duct tape every one of these. So if you do it just out of habit, which I have done in the past, the duct tape is going to save you. To get all of that lint out, there's 2 methods you can follow. The first is you can connect your shop vac to the inside end of your pipe. Now, if you have a short vent pipe like this one, this is a great example of how this tool will work. So this is the attachment. This came with my Lowe's kit that I purchased. You just take this at the end of your pipe and shove it in there. It is a nice tight fit. And now you can connect your shop vac right in the end. If you need to, you could duct tape it just so that it holds in place. That will suck the air through your pipe as you are taking your auger and running it through the pipe to loosen up all of that extra lint. The second method is to clean everything at the back of your dryer, replace your flex duct, get it all reconnected, and then run a non-heat cycle on your dryer to push air through. So as you are using the auger bit on the exterior of your home, going in through here, as you're going through, you will see that lint will start coming out this direction right at you. Please wear a mask, wear safety glasses, all of that to protect yourself. It's going to be very messy, especially if you've never done this before. This is going to get that vent nice and clean. A couple of pointers with your drill when you're connecting it. You want to always manually tighten this. You do not want to use the quick tighten with the actual trigger of the drill itself. Makes it a heck of a lot easier because you have to expand the chuck so far. Number 2, when you are running this, you do not need to run this at a fast speed. You actually want to run it a little bit more of a slower, deliberate pace. The reason behind that is you don't want to do anything to cause a problem with your vent pipe itself. Now, if you get into a situation where you feel a clog, there is a clog tool that comes in these kits. I had to use one about 17 years ago when I bought that lint eater kit because it was so clogged and we had no airflow coming through that vent pipe. So once you run it through and you get all of the lint out of this guy, now you can reconnect everything inside. Once you have your flex duct back in place, everything's connected appropriately, you've cleaned all of your junk out from behind the dryer here, which I did, just confirming. You can push your dryer back in. Now, before you get it all the way in, there is a test that I do like to do. So first, let's get it in. And you just want to be careful not to pinch that ductwork, that flex duct back here. So just make sure that you get it in a good spot. Perfect. Now, I like to reconnect my electric and do one quick test to run some air through this to make sure I'm getting proper airflow. So I start it, and then I'm just gonna peek to make sure air is coming out. And I have great airflow, so we're in good shape. Now we move on to the second dryer vent pipe, and this one's up pretty high, so I'm gonna need a ladder for this. Now, you will want multiple extension rods if you have a long one like I do. This one is easily a good 12 to 15 feet back into the house. Now, the setup for this is, instead of hooking up a shop vac, I have replaced the flex duct inside on that dryer, and I have set the dryer, or I will be setting the dryer to turn on to push cool air out. So I'm turning the heat cycle off. It's just gonna run with cool air pushing out. That way, as we work our auger brush in, the lint will start to fly out as we go all the way back through the entire vent pipe. And as you can see, this baby is filthy, so I plan on getting covered in lots of lint. Now, as you work your auger brush through the vent pipe, you just want to be careful with it. You don't want to force things. Now, each of your joints for your vent pipe should be taped appropriately, and they should not come apart, but you just don't want to risk it by being really rough with it as it goes in and as you pull it back out. Nice and gentle, let it work in, pull it out slowly, let some of the lint come out, push it back in, and just work your way through. Now, when you need to add a new section, you want to get as close to the vent pipe as you can. If you go too far out, it'll start to like twist in the air and it becomes a little bit tough to control, especially if you're at the top of a ladder like I am with this one today. Get your next section connected, get it tightened with your 2 pair of pliers, and then get the duct tape wrapped around it so that you don't lose it in the vent pipe. Keep working that until you get to the end. If you have any bends in your pipe, you do want to be careful with that. You're going to feel a little bit of tension there, and you'll just want to push with the pressure a little bit to get through that bend. Once you get through that bend, you're not going to feel that pressure anymore because that extension piece is so flexible, it just works its way through. It's just getting that brush through that's the tough part. Now, how often should you be doing this? Recommendation is 1 time per year to keep your vent pipe as clean as possible. If you don't run your dryer very often, if you live by yourself, you could do it once every 2 and be totally fine. We run 1 to 3 loads of wash almost every single day, so that dryer is running a lot, and there was a ton of lint up there. I even got a sock. Now, that was a first for me, but doing this once a year will help prevent situations like that causing a bigger problem down the road. But your dryer vent pipe is not the only thing that needs to be cleaned out on a regular basis. There's something in your bathroom that spins and moves that you are not thinking about that also needs to be cleaned. And for more information on that, click or tap on this video. And until the next time, keep doing it yourself.